And like first day, I felt like I was going to cry. It just relaxed so much emotions because you're both scared. You're on top of a horse and you could fall. And if I fall, I can continue to injure myself even worse. And so it's like, so you have to let go and submit kind of like, because the horse is bigger than you, but you want to make sure you're one, but you have to let go to be one with the horse, kind of like, I think, to like trust the horse. So to learn to trust something else and not depend on yourself was a big obstacle.
Hey, this is Epicenter NYC. We connect our communities to news, information, and each other. I'm your new host, Amber Castillo. Born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens, I've worked everywhere from Ecuador to Utah, DC to India, and I'm just happy to be back in my hometown, helping tell even more vibrant, important stories. Nestled in Forest Hills and Howard Beach, GallopNYC stands as one of the last equestrian havens in the city. And despite pressures of inflation, real estate development, and potential city budget cuts, the organization continues to thrive through dedicated ridership and innovative community outreach. Their work isn't just about horseback riding. It encompasses a holistic approach to therapy, including grooming and connecting with the horses. It's an approach that's especially effective for diverse groups, including veterans, seniors, and individuals with disabilities or neurodivergent conditions. Today, Richmond Hill resident Jaipaul Singh shares his personal journey with GallopNYC. After joining their free veterans program, he discovered the therapeutic benefits of horseback riding in managing anxiety and learning to trust.
I go to the VA in Manhattan, and there's in our group, somebody mentioned it that they had this program. So I applied, I can't remember, maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago, or a while ago.
Someone, as in one of your buddies?
Yes, from our group, yes, from our, one of our, another veteran.
Okay.
And they mentioned about GallopNYC, and I was like, that sounds wonderful. And, I also heard people talk about not specifically GallopNYC, but the feeling of when you work with a horse and how it's a great relaxation, helps with PTSD, it helps with traumatic experiences. And because of that, I was like, let me give it a try. I'm on my journey to get better. I'm willing to take whatever, we try different aspects to see what will best help me. So I said, let me do it. And that's how I found out about it. I applied and they finally reached out to me. I was like, oh, great. And then they called me. I will tell you exactly when was the first day. My first day was actually September 19th. In August is when they emailed me that, okay, yes, they have an opening, if you want to come in to ride the horse. And I said, of course.
How did you feel, or do you remember what you were thinking when you got that email?
I was like, do I really want to do this? I was nervous, because it's not something I'm accustomed to and I don't know what's expected. So when you don't know what's expected, it's easy to avoid. So part of my therapy is to deal with avoidance. Avoidance is whether it's crowds, people, or whatever. So part of me didn't want to do it. It was like, what am I going to go do that for? What is it going to solve? And then I pushed through that and I said, okay, yes, I'll do it. And because, just by saying yes and getting out of your comfort zone, you get to experience a lot of wonderful things. So then I came, and the first day I had a wonderful experience. Ellie, she is the one who was doing the training. She's not here. She was normally the one, but she is just the most phenomenal trainer, relaxer, because she talks you through a walking meditation.
A walking meditation?
Yes. So you're on the horse. This is day one.
Wow.
And while you're on the horse, she tells you, to breathe. And it relaxes you, because I'm already tense to being on a larger animal, to deal with an animal that can hurt you. And then you're like, okay, and like your shoulders are clenched and your jaw's tight. Okay, I'm not going to fall off. I'm holding you. And then, she does the walking around. Okay, so breathe, relax shoulders, be calm. And like the first day, I felt like I was going to cry. It just relaxed so much emotions because you're both scared. You're on top of a horse and you could fall. And if I fall, I can continue to injure myself even worse. And so it's like, so you have to let go and submit kind of like, because the horse is bigger than you, but you want to make sure you're one, but you have to let go to be one with the horse, kind of like, I think, to like trust the horse. So to learn to trust something else and not depend on yourself was a big obstacle. And that was a wonderful experience.
Wow. Are there certain things you noticed in terms of your improvement?
Well, in regards to the horse, my improvement, I have become more relaxed. Like when I'm on the horse, I can feel its vibe it's giving. whether it's nervous or if it's walking slow or it's walking, something is going on. So if I drive a car continuously, I know the car, I know when something is wrong. So I can get in tune. There you go. That's the word. I'm more in tune with the horse. You will feel the way it moves. It would go like, for example, a car is going just normal and you're just going, rolling along, then it hits a bump or it hits something, you would feel the car do some. So you would feel it with the horse. At least I would feel the tension and the way that either the head is raised up or the head is relaxed. So, if you're just normally walking and you relax or it's tense and its ear is up, you're in tune. So you can feel if it's an alert or if it's relaxed or if it's moving too fast or if it's agitated.
Yeah.
So that was just maybe because I'm more in tune to myself now. In regards to my life, this has helped me. Along with other aspects where it's like to let go and trust, but like that breathing that I do, like I imagine myself on a horse when I'm doing something now, it helps me to let go a little bit. So I guess with any situation, so when I'm approaching something that is going to cause me to be anxiety, crowded places, going on a train or something, I would just imagine a horse and just remember with the breathing and I remember the letting go.
Are there certain breathing techniques that you learned here?
Well, here it's just breathing in, breathing out, and then let the shoulder relax, let the elbow relax, let the chin relax. So just the walking around with the horse and remembering to relax. Remember as she's walking you through, breathe in, relax your shoulders. So you're not tense. Okay, the horse is not going to hurt me. And you keep going, okay, the horse is listening to me, okay. I don't feel like, okay, the horse is going to kick me up, okay. So you start relaxing your legs, relaxing your torso a little bit, Now you're slowly walking and you're looking for any alertness, okay, it's not moving, okay. So you keep going. So by the time you go around the 5th time, 10th time, you're like, okay, I'm a little more calm and relaxed. And so the 2nd time, you start off, like for example, like an 80 of nervousness, and by the time you work it out, okay, the horse didn't do anything, everything worked out safe, I'm safe. You leave in a more comfort zone, you bring it down to a 40.
Do you remember what kinds of exercise that you did when you were first getting to know the horse? Were there like kind of horse bonding activities, or is it just about like getting experience like on them and then you?
I think it was just the, so the horse bonding, I would more equate it to the walking meditation. When you relax, the horse relax. This is the way she explained to me. When you're tense, the horse is tense. So by letting go and breathing and relaxing the body, the horse is relaxed. When you're tense, the horse is tense. When you let go, the horse can move more freely, calmly, and not be nervous.
You seem so introspective in the way that you use words and the way that you know yourself. Is this something that it's come about recently here or that you've been working on your own?
This has been 12 years in the making. I've been going to, I guess, the VA hospital, and I have a wonderful, I guess they call them therapists. We do group therapy and getting to know yourself. That's why I've learned the importance of word and expressing yourself versus anger and reacting. So it's been 12 years in the making. I'm trying my best to nurture it.
Besides tension, do you notice anything other changes in your body since you've been riding here?
Relaxed, just more calmness, more relaxed. I feel like a little clarity, I just came off. I feel relaxed, and that's when I can be myself a little bit versus hey, I have time now, because even if I had time, I normally wouldn't be interactive.
Do you have any goals? Like when you were just talking about, like they might put you on this other horse where it's not as relaxed, or maybe challenges you a bit more. Is there like a certain
I'm excited.
challenge that
I'm excited. I welcome a challenge, and no, I do. I like it because it gets to see how far I can go. Because the hardest part for me was just getting here on day one. Once I accomplished that, like for you, maybe just coming here, and then once you meet the first person, that was the hardest part. Okay, now I'm just, now I can breathe. Okay, I got something. So the hardest part was getting here, and then...
What got you here?
Not wanting to be my old self, not wanting to go through that negative spiral or that downward spiral, or willing to take more things into my toolbox, as they say. That's really what got me out of it. Take more stuff in my toolbox for healing. And
it got easier each time you came. Like then it just felt automatic.
Oh my God, of course. By now I'm like I look forward to it because I'm excited to to see the trainer, see the staff, to ride the horse, and just meet people and go from there. Yeah.
What's still a challenge? Is there a certain challenging part to this still?
The challenging part would be learning to let go every time you get on the horse. That was the challenging part. Every time you go on the horse, to remember to let go.
So that's an ongoing
That's every time you hop on, because you're coming tense, you're coming with all your frustration from the morning, the week, and then you come on the horse and now you're remembering to let go, breathe and let go, because the horse is going to feel the tension. I don't want to spook the horse. I don't want anything to happen. And that's the constant thing to learning to be conscious of yourself, trust the horse, breathe, and just let the body relax. And, so that I find is very powerful. For me, it's very powerful. I don't know if I'm emphasizing the power of it, but it's just a wonderful thing to let go and think, because it's not easy.
Like Jaipaul, Forest Hills resident Monica Aguapo has experienced the emotional impact of working with horses. Monica has struggles with fibromyalgia and the effects of shingles, and has also witnessed the therapeutic impact of horses on her whole family while they've navigated living with ADHD. Here's what she had to say about GallopNYC.
So post-transplant, I was okay. I did have some physical deconditioning, but this social emotionally has been great for me, because right before COVID, September 2019, I got shingles, and the shingles triggered this whole bunch of other problems, like my fibromyalgia and regional pain syndrome. And I still feel like the itching and the burning from the shingles, even though I don't have it anymore. Mm-hmm. So my doctor explained that I have nerve damage. So it makes it difficult for me to sometimes even to walk, to ambulate. Or if I do, let's say, walk to here today and walk back, there are days where I feel invigorated and I could have a full day of being able to do household things, helping my husband with the kitchen, light house, house chores. And there's other days that I sleep I'm comatose, because just using the strength to have the upright position and be mindful of where my heels go and all of that will be too much. But overall, it's been great, because I haven't been able to go back to work since 2019, because then when I had the shingles, then I caught COVID. My body went through physical assault. Yes. And this really is the one thing that is a constant and that I look forward to. It just does wonders for my psyche. And I don't know if you noticed when I was you're able to stand, my legs are shaking. I had to sit immediately.
Have your family members noticed or said anything that they've noticed?
They just say that I'm always happy, that I always look happy when I come back from horseback riding. And when I have to miss it, then I'm a little grumpy. This is really therapeutic.
Is there anything you wish maybe other community members or folks who aren't in part of this horseback riding world would know about this experience, something that we haven't spoken about at all?
I think it's that they just know that this program exists, and either that they come and take a lesson and see how invigorating and liberating the experience can be. And if they're not up to riding, that maybe they volunteer or donate.
If you want to learn more about GallopNYC and the variety of programs they offer, make sure to visit GallopNYC.org. Beyond therapeutic riding, they have public horseback riding lessons and volunteer opportunities. That's all for today. Thanks for listening, and thanks for supporting us as we do our best to support our community. We couldn't do it without you. For more stories like this, make sure to subscribe to our newsletter at epicenter-nyc.com. Our intro music is All the Pretty Horses by Karavika. You can find more of their music on their website linked to our podcast description.